इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानपुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Every day we bring exciting and high potential franchise business opportunities from across the industry. Over the past 27 years, Franchise India has proudly helped thousands of investors finding the right franchise business opportunity and successfully start their entrepreneurial journey. Franchise India, as the world's largest integrated franchise solution company, our role is to make sure your investment is safe by taking an informed decision and your journey from investor to entrepreneur is smooth and successful. The objective of this webinar is to give you a direct opportunity to connect with the brand founders, the key stakeholders, understand the business opportunity in detail, and openly ask all questions related to franchise, investment, the growth before you take the actual decision. Today, we will talk about a business opportunity with a family entertainment center brand called Hungama Game Planet. Hungama Game Planet is a professionally managed family entertainment center brand operating in India's rapidly growing indoor amusement and gaming industry. Established in 2009, the brand has built a strong presence across multiple tier 2 cities and currently operates 7 centers covering over 70,000 square feet. Hungama positioned itself as a technology driven, customer focused entertainment brand offering arcade games, redemption zone, and interactive gaming experience for family, children, and youth. With a proven growth track record and strong performance metrics, Hungama is now offering franchise business opportunities across India, particularly focusing on tier 2 and emerging cities. The franchise model offers multi investment formats under both franchise owned company managed and franchise owned franchise operated structure. To talk more about this, I'm joined with the co-founder himself. We have Mr. Saurabh Bardia along with Nipun Bardia, who's his son, and looking into the business expansion. I'm also joined with my colleague. We have Vishwajit, who is the business head Pune, and Deepak. Deepak is heading the business from Chandigarh, and we have Tarun also. Tarun is the general manager sales. He is sitting in franchise in the head office, and he and his team is also going to take care of the the northern part of India expansion. We have Priyanka. She's the key account manager from Pune. So, in case if anyone from joined from Pune side, I mean, she can get in touch with Priyanka. She's going to help you further with the further discussion with the brand. I may now invite Saurav sir to take the lead. Um, let's talk about the brand. Let's start with your introduction. But just give me a minute. I would also like to inform all the viewers that you also have opportunity to ask any sort of questions related to the brand or the business. My request is to please keep on posting your queries into the Q&A box. If you join through mobile, you've got two options, Q&A and chat. Maybe, I mean, the best is that you should use the Q&A option and put all your queries related to the brand, and we will get back to you with the answers during this webinar, or maybe probably, once we finish the presentation. We also have Mr. Krishna Kaushik join. He is the financial consultant from Frankop. He's also lucky to have him here in this webinar. He's going to help us understand all the financials related questions. So, yeah, now I would like to welcome Saurav sir. Welcome to this webinar. Let's get started with your introduction, and then we will move on to the presentation part. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon, everyone, and thanks to Franchise India for giving this opportunity to us. So, first of all, I'll introduce myself and then I'll introduce the journey of Hungama, what we are doing as of now. So, I am basically a co-founder in Hungama. So, my name is Saurabh Bardia. I am a chartered accountant by profession. And we basically are two founders in this company. So, me and myself, unfortunately, my partner could not join today as some family marriage function is there in his house. So, so we started this journey in 2009 from a city called Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh. So we are basically belongs to this place Jabalpur. So this journey started with one center. With the success of first center, we realized that this business model requires a multiple center if you want to grow and expand and survive in this business. So it is with this thought process in the mind, we started expanding from say 2011. So for last 15 years, minus the COVID years, which was 3 years, which was very tough for entertainment. So in 12 years, we have done around 8 centers. So typically around 1.5 years, we do a new center after every 1.5 years. So our operations has been typically into central part of India. We operate in 3 states as of now, which is Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. So typically store size of ours, we basically are a indoor FEC player. So these all 8 centers are in malls only as of now. So, a typical center size ranges from say 5,000 square feet to an upward of 20,000 square feet, depending upon the city, location, availability of space, and obviously the deal with the developer or the mall owner. So, in FEC, we do all categories of indoor activity ranging from, say, an arcade game, VR interactive, bumper cars, then bowling alleys, 7D cinema, horror house, jungle, mirror maze. So we are into every category, and it depends upon the requirement of the city and the space availability in the mall, and according to which we decide upon the activities. So, along with this, so these activities recently for last 2 3 years we have been doing a smaller format of around say 4,000 5,000 square feet, whereby we do only the toddler and kids play area. Supposing a mall has one player which is doing arcade game, we fit in into kids and toddler activity also. Uh, and just to give you our next level of growth, so one would be obviously through franchise option. And secondly, we are now targeting standalone model also, which is a bigger format. So we are in final stages of closure, and we will be doing a standalone model in Ahmedabad. So very close to finalizing it, and maybe in this winter season we'll be up with a standalone format, which will typically be a 50,000 to 1 lakh square feet kind of model. So just to give you a perspective, like we are operating for last 15 years. So in terms of entertainment activity, we are present in almost all the categories which an family entertainment center offers. So to give you a brief about what are the USPs of Hungama. So in last 15 years, we have been typically a very profitable company from day one. Uh, Not even a single store of ours has been closed, which is typically a scenario in an entertainment industry whereby a brand opens a store and after 2, 3, 4 years they find it difficult to expand and then grow. So a Hungama journey typically has been, since we are growing, even the same store has been growing by say 10, 15% to 20% upwards year on year. So typically, we have a strategy whereby we do a proper machine mix in terms of selection, then the machine reshuffling between all the centers, and we try to reinvest into business every 3, 4 years. So around 25, say upward of 50% of the machines are changed every 4, 5 years, so that to give a complete fresh look and according to the requirement of the city. So this is one. Secondly, in whatever 8 locations we are operating, fortunately, we have been the number one in terms of revenue in all the 8 locations. So our typical operations has been very strong in terms of technical capabilities. You will not find a single machine non-operational in our center, which is very rare in entertainment industry. So typically, we have a very strong set of technical people across all our center, plus a very strong supply chain of spare parts, uh, machine procurement, and also we procure machine across the world from US, Europe, China, Taiwan, Japan. So you name it, we are connected with all the top brands. So typically, this is a very heavy capex industry because initially, since we are importing all the machines, so machine selection is the key part in this process, and machine maintenance normally is the biggest USP which Hungama has. So for the operational excellence, we have been awarded by the IFP, which is a national body for amusement, 4, 5 times for the operational excellence. So this tells you about the Hungama operational excellence. So now, with all the expertise for last 15 years, which we have developed in terms of operation, technical excellence, then the machine procurement, site selection. So now we are looking to expand pan India through franchise partnership, because typically this industry requires a high capex initially, and then the money comes over a period of time. So the biggest USP again of Hungama is normally typically we break even in 2.5 to 3 years, and then from fifth and sixth years we keep on reinvesting so that the center looks fresh and inviting to the public even after say 8, 9, 10 years. So, so as I said earlier, we have never closed even the oldest of center, and now we are in the process of renewing all our leases, even for the oldest of our center. So this typically tells us the relationship which we share with the mall owner, developer, uh, and all. And in terms of the operation, We are a team of very professional people managing the company. So we have the complete hierarchy of, say, general manager, operations team, technicians. So a typical life of an employee in Hungama has been for last 15 years. Almost all our employees are 9, 10, 11, 12 years. So all our people are with us for last 15 years. So it helps us to grow, and since we have a very motivated and professional team, so it helps us to grow Hangama in every year for say 15-20%. So typically in this last 15 years, we have served more than 8 to 10 lakh customer across all our center. Uh, so the kind of repeat customer which Hangama has been the biggest strength which help us to grow year on year. Uh, so I think this is about Hangama. Uh, and in terms of financial model, how we do, what is the sales revenue, how what is the EBITDA percentage and the net margin percentage, that we can discuss. Maybe if in case you have any queries and call. Bharatji, I think if you can run the video of presentation of the Hangama, or in case you want to now take up any queries in terms of our operational journey, we can take that first, or I think you can decide upon the next flow of the meeting.
Sir, I just wanted to understand how, I mean, based on your experience so far, how you see this overall, the market, by the way.
Okay, so I'll give you a very, very relevant case study and example. So typically, normally mall, it was previously, say before COVID, it was considered that entire footfall is being driven by the multiplexes and the retail public present in the mall. But this whole scenario has changed after COVID, whereby with the introduction of OTT and say less movies in Bollywood and all. So now, if you see for any mall in pan India, the biggest footfall driver has been the entertainment player, which is FEC, and the food offerings present in that mall. So now all the developers are looking for a very, very strong and good brands, say like Hungama, who can drive footfall into the mall. So typically, previously, family entertainment center were given the very last space in the mall, whereby very, very last space, so that it was just a category which was considered by the developer. But now you see the FEC player are given the most prominent places in the mall because they have become the biggest footfall generator for the mall. So I think FEC has got a great future in terms of the footfall driving situation, and now people have accepted that entertainment is one of the category, and people have started expanding money. So typically our average ticket size used to be around say 500 to 800 rupees per square feet, say 5 years 6 years before, and now it has grown to around say 1000 to 1500 rupees as, per person per head. So this is the kind of growth which is this industry is seeing because of the need of the entertainment in the country, and the spending pattern has also changed. So I
And sir,
think
also we also can see like you already have, 7 centers, right, which acquires almost 70,000 plus square feet of area.
yeah.
Uh, so like, how has been your journey? Like, if you could just share a couple of, revenue, maybe how much individually these stores are doing, which one is the best, which one is average, and how has been the footfall, how much revenue you generate,
Yeah, so
including the centers as you can see on the screen.
Yeah, so I'll typically give you an example of a tier two town like say Jabalpur or say Bilaspur, which is a comparable town. So normally these centers do around 400 to 500 rupees square feet of revenue. So typically we are around 7 to 8,000 square feet carpet area in these towns. So normally our revenue ranges from say 30 to 35 lakh rupees a month, a gross revenue. So typically these are the kind of revenue which normally a tier 2 towns generate. So in terms of a bigger center, say like a center in Raipur, which is a bigger town, a capital of Chhattisgarh, so it is a bigger center. So we are doing there 20,000 square feet, which is a biggest center in terms of say a biggest center of central India. So typically it does around say 65 to 70 lakhs rupees a month. So typically we do around 8 to 9 crores of revenue annually. So normally range of revenue is 400 rupees square feet to 500 rupees square feet depending upon the city. But this is how the revenue proposition goes. So typically, what we do is we do a revenue share and an MG kind of deal with the mall owner. Since the space requirement is large, mall owner is willing to do an MG deal in these kinds of format. So typically, our model has been that we do a deal whereby we do around say 25 to 30% of these gross sale revenue goes to the mall, which is inclusive of rent, cam, and the HVAC charges. So typically, our model is we do around 50% of EBITDA after the mall and the operational expenses. So 50% EBITDA business, and after this depreciation and say an interest cost of funding, so we typically do around 20 to 25% of net margin. So which gives the typical break even of around 2.5 to 3 years. Uh, is normally
And
the
and
scenario.
and how much is the footfall in I mean the average footfall, and how much individually spend money?
Yeah, so our experience has been the average spend per head these days is coming to around say 1,000 rupees in tier two towns. So 1,000 rupees is the typical per head spend, and
Okay.
normal footfall in a mall which we envisage is ki we require a footfall of around close to say a 50,000 people in a week. So if in case any mall is able to generate this kind of footfall, our model would be very very successful because uh, whosoever is visiting the mall, so
Mhm.
we require around say 15 to 20% of those people coming to our store. And normally since the ticket size is very low, so whosoever comes in the mall, he normally do an entertainment activity plus he do a little bit of food spend. So even if he does not spend in retail shopping or say a multiplex, these two activities are the biggest beneficiary. So to give you just an example, any mall which can do around say 30,000 to upward of 50,000 people visiting per week, so typically our model would be very successful.
So but you just have game zone, or you also have some food items to be consumable also inside uh, that game zone.
Yeah, so we don't do food activity, but definitely we do tie-ups with some brand
Okay.
inside the mall. Like say in a mall, we do a little bit of tidbits and small chaos in our bowling centers. So
Hmm.
a bowling lane whereby a food operator would serve a pizza or a burger or a French fries. So these kind of activity one. Secondly, we also have a small birthday party areas in those centers. So birthday party also is a big revenue in a FEC game. So for servicing those birthday parties, then food operator does the food thing and we do the entertainment. So we offer packages for birthday parties. Say example, if one wants to do a birthday party. So typically these days people are very fond of doing birthday parties in gaming activity, whereby they can play games for 1 hour and then do a food and cake ceremony for say 30 minutes. So normally we do a packaging of our bundle so that people coming with say 25 kids or 30 kids or 50 kids, they can do a birthday party and leave all the hassles to us.
Right. That is also, I mean, a good opportunity to generate the revenue. Everyone, so far, this has now been the growth story. In financial year 2022-23, they had 25% of growth. Same in 23 to 24, they had 40% in growth. So that is how, I mean, the growth has been consistent and, and it is really, doing pretty well in for last a few years, if we can see. Um, I mean, what is the main growth driver for your business, if you can help us understand?
So, as I said previously, the main growth driver has been the operational excellence. So, because we try to maintain machine to the utmost level, so none of our center will you will see a single machine being turned off. So, we are very strong supply chain of the spare parts, plus a very strong relationship with the machine manufacturers since we are associated for last 15 years. So this is one. Secondly, we do a very good mix of machines so that the entire family gets entertained. So in a center whereby we start the operation, typically we do a layout whereby we do a complete feasibility study first for the town, and then we do a machine selection and mix. So say a family of four coming to our center, they will have a bowling alley so that parents and say teens can go to bowling alley and the bumper cars. Kids can do arcade machines and say VR interaction excitement and all. So machine selection has been our USP. Then we do a machine shuffling between all our centers in a period of say every 2 and 3 years. So people get a very new kind of experience once they are a very loyal customer to us. So this is typically the point whereby we are able to grow our revenue for last 15 years. Otherwise, typically this entertainment industry, you see, after every 2 3 years, the revenue start falling for other players, unless and until you do machine shuffling, rotation of machines, new offering. Then we have a very strong promotional campaign run across all our center. So, whereby just to give you an example, this summer we did campaign whereby for every recharge we were giving a silver and gold coin of say a limited value proposition. So it was one of its kind campaign run in India, which was never done in entertainment industry. So everybody doing a recharge of say 2000 or 5000 rupees card, they were given a silver or gold coin. So it created such a buzz that we jumped our revenue by 100% from the last year. And people were surprised how this offer has been done. So we are very, very innovative in terms of promotional offering, then the social media campaign. If you see our web pages and social media presence, so every 2, 3, 4, 5 days, we do a social campaign just to connect with the people. So this is the reason if you see we have been awarded by the amusement industry for last 4 5 times just for the sake of the innovation and the category of promotion which we do every year.
Fantastic. So this is the plan for your expansion, right? If you can just talk about it, how your plan is for your expansion.
Yeah, so with all these expertise for last 15, 16 years, so now we are planning to expand into say northern region, eastern region, plus the eastern region also. So since we know we have a uh, very good, strong operational excellence part. We have all the SOPs and audit practices established. Now we are in the process of launching through a franchise expansion, because the initial investment in this business is big. So till now we have been doing through our own internal infusion of funds plus a debt part. Now with franchise network, we are planning to expand into say a northern region, western region, and the eastern part. So this is typically so till now we are basically a tier 2 operator. So our expansion plan is targeting to tier 2, and even we don't mind expanding to tier 1 after doing a proper study of the market. If in case we fit in there and we can do good business, then we are open for that also.
So, I mean, I think I can see that you have your expansion plan in all over India almost. Any reason for leaving this Karnataka and Kerala, Tamil
Yeah,
Nadu,
so
or and Haryana specifically?
So we are open for Haryana as of now. In South market, we have not done a proper study in terms of the availability of the projects and availability of good malls. So since we were not able to do a proper financial feasibility till now, we have not gone into those areas. But with your support and now with getting tied up with Franchise India, I think we can look for those market also once we do a proper study.
Yeah, I mean, we have the team all across India, and it can be a great opportunity for southern part of India also, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's just that you did not go deep dive into the what do you call it research. However, I mean, you're open in case if you get any opportunity from that particular area.
Yeah, so right now we were presently concentrated on our core area. So there were
Mm-hmm.
a lot of opportunity within our area where we are present. So since we have the opportunity and all our hands are full as of now in terms of the project, right now we are doing two new projects which is under fit outs. So in another 3 4 months, we would be 10 centers up and running.
Great. And these are the ideal partner profile. If you're a property owner with the required investment capacity, you can be a part of this growing industry. If you're passive investors and HNIs who have the ability to develop the business in their particular area, I think you are absolutely welcome. Even if you are a builder or a property developer wanting to integrate entertainment in your business, portfolio, you are welcome. And companies or individual who own and operate shopping malls and retail shopping centers can be a great ideal partner for this particular brand. Sir, anything apart from this when
Yeah,
it
I
comes
think
to
that
ideal partner?
Yeah, I think that's it. Whosoever is looking for an opportunity, because if you
Mhm.
typically see a break-even scenario of around 2.5 to 3 years with an IRR of around say 25 to 30% of upwards, I think it is a great proposition for anybody who would like to join the entertainment industry. So typically, ideally, developer and mall owner is the number one choice, and then any investor who is looking for opportunities in mall, a very uh, growing industry. So this industry has been growing with say 15% CAGR for last 5 7 years, and I think the runway ahead is very exciting.
Right. Let's also talk about the franchise business model. In case if you can just talk about what is the overview, how you have planned your franchise business model.
Yeah, so we are offering two models. One is FOFO model, whereby typically the franchisee would be doing the investment part, plus he will be taking care of the day-to-day operations. So So, from an Hungama point of view, we would be doing the entire site selection thing, then all the installation, machine selection, all the operational
All
SOPs,
the
audit manual. And the biggest part is we will be hand-holding the franchisee for all the technical requirements plus the marketing campaign which will be rolled out from our head office. So this is typically a FOFO model whereby normally a deal period is ranges from say 9 years to 12 years depending upon the deal which we do with the mall owner. And the break-even scenario would come in around say in a period of 3 years, and IRR would be close to around say 28 to 30%. So this is the FOFO model whereby we will be charging a royalty for all the know-how and the operational thing which we will be doing. And the second model which we have launched is the FOCM model, whereby the investment and the routine expenses would be taken care by the franchisee. We would be running the operation from our team. So we would be installing the management team and the technician team. So day-to-day operation cost would be borne by franchisee. Rest, all the operations would be done by Hungama. So these two model we have launched right now. Uh, and we plan to now, as per the need of the city, plus how involved the franchisee is. Supposing he wants to come as an operational partner, then he can go to a FOFO model. If in case he does not have a time, he just wants us to manage the show, then we would recommend for the FOCM model.
So, I mean, this is good that the investors would have two different business model. One is the franchise-owned, company operated, or the company managed, where you have where the company is going to take care of the entire setup, the brand team, the hiring and training, admin staff, technicalities. So, I mean, sir, in FOCM model, what would you require from an investor? Just the space and the investment amount. That's it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So
and
entire
this.
thing after that will be done by us. So even in site selection, we are very, very, very careful and conservative. So once
Mhm.
the he proposes the site, we will do a complete feasibility study in terms of whether it fits our cup of thing, and then we would recommend the right mix of entertainment activity which he can do.
Fantastic. Okay, so these are the central pictures. Some of the pictures you can see here, different games. Uh, these are also some of the pictures.
So we do across, if in case you see the pictures, these are all pictures of our center, and we do
Mhm.
all kind of activities in the mall, ranging from say bowling alley to a VR games, and an interactive thing. Then there are 7D cinema, horror houses, and all kind of arcade machines. So depending upon the need of the town, we do the machine mix selection.
Great. So here is the team. Mr. Saurabh is with us. He's the co-founder, and Vardhaman Kothari is not available today, unfortunately, for marriage ceremony in his family. So these two gentlemen take care of this entire business portfolio, and they have a great team. With 100 plus members in their team. So I think this is what this business is all about. In case if you would like to get in touch with us, you can either contact to our the sales team. I mean, we already have our team joined us on this webinar. We have Vishwajit, Deepak, and Priyanka, and we also have Tarun. So if you are from southern part of India, maybe from Pune and nearby cities, then you can get in touch with Vishwajit, who's already shared his number in the chat box, or maybe Priyanka. Priyanka, you can also share your number in the chat box. Or even if you are from northern part of India, maybe like Chandigarh, Punjab region, then you can connect um, with Deepak. Uh, yep. And in case if you would like to get in touch for franchise India for any other reason related to franchise, I mean, you can get in touch with our number, which is 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. So I think this is what is all about. A few questions we also received, particularly opportunity in the southern part of India. I think Saurabh sir has already clarified that opportunities. I mean, we are open for it. However, in case we can look into this, as he already mentioned that we did not have done enough research about the opportunity in southern part of India. But yeah, in case if you come forward, then of course we can look into this overall you know opportunity. Meanwhile, I would also like to play a video which will give you a little bit a glimpse of their existing centers. Yeah, here it is. Give me a sec. Right. So that was a glimpse of the existing stores in Raipur. So the similar kind of opportunities available all across India, even in the southern part of India. In case if anyone is interested, of course you can get in touch with us, and we will look into the opportunity, space, location, and the possibility of doing the best business. Anything, sir? Krishna, sir, would you like to add anything here? How do you think this opportunity, particularly in this, with this investment and that too in the entertainment center? You're on mute.
Hello.
Yeah.
So I would like to add that this is a very attractive opportunity. The investment is also very reasonable given the scale of operations, and there is an option of 3 different formats. So the investor can choose how much investment he wants to make, and the investor also gets 2 options. If the investor wants the expertise of the brand to run the gaming center, then he can go for the FOCM model, where the company will manage the operations and they will get a management fees of around 15%. Or if the investor is confident enough to run the game center himself, then he can run it in a FOFO model, in which case the brand will get only 10% of royalty on the proceeds. And I think the IRR is also very attractive. It is around 30% or more than 30%. So obviously this is a very attractive opportunity because of the different tiers of investment that are offered to the investor, the different models of FOCUM and FOFO offered to the investor, and also due to the high IRR rate that the investor will be able to enjoy through this investment.
Right. So, yeah. So 15% you said is the minimum guarantee, right? In the FOCM.
15% is the service management fees.
Okay, service management.
The FOCM model.
All right. And in FOFO model, 10% is the
royalty is 10%. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. I hope that you now have enough information about the business opportunity, the brand, the journey so far. It is indeed a good opportunity. I mean, in case if you just want to invest your money and you want brand to manage center, that is also possible. And even if you would like to manage the entire, the ecosystem, you also can do that. You just need to have enough money to invest and a good location to get the maximum advantage. So I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Before we end, Saurabh sir, would you like to add anything, say anything from your side before we close this as a closing remarks?
Yeah, so thank you for this opportunity, and would be very happy to address any queries or doubt if in case anybody wants to get associated with Hungama. And one thing which I can assure anyone coming with Hungama is we are very dedicated brand, and which is evident from our journey. Like, we have never closed any of the center for last 15 years, and we are in the process of now expanding all the centers whereby we are operational. So we are here for a long term play. So anybody having any query, any doubts, please get in touch. Then we can help you if in case you want to enter into an entertainment industry.
Great. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Saurabh sir. And that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. See you tomorrow once again with a new brand, and we'll explore another business opportunity. Till then, take care.